Hey guys, what's going on? Again, it's Jake here, and today I have another classified Easter egg video for you guys. I was hoping this was going to be a little bit better, but unfortunately it's not. I really thought this was going to be like step one to the Easter egg. I was getting really happy about what I found, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be. So basically what I do have for you is a punch card Easter egg. Now this is all audio logs that have been put on punch cards around the map. So far I've found about 7 of them, and I've got all the audio that will be displayed in a few minutes for you guys. But first I'm going to show you how to actually listen to these yourselves in game. What you're going to need to do is go down to the weapon testing area of the laboratories underground and basically look inside this cabinet. You will find a part. You're going to want to take this up to the server room and you will see this cabinet which has a space open and it's waiting for a part to go into it. You enter this part and then you're going to need a pack-a-punch weapon, but it's also going to need the kill-a-watt alternate ammo type inside it, and you're going to want to shoot until every single one of them lights underneath turns green. So unfortunately it is a bit of a long-winded step just for audio logs, and this is why I was hoping it was going to be for something more. So right now you can follow the wires leading from one cabinet to another, and you will see it leads you to this one, which you also use for the 5th musical Easter egg step with the intro cutscene. If you haven't seen that, then go and check the link down below. But now the 3rd screen is actually lit up on this control panel. Now you're allowed to place in the punch cards and it will play them in an order of a story. Now once you listen to all these, you get a bit more of the backstory beneath some of the maps, and obviously this is what this Easter egg is for. There may be some more of these punch cards, but these are all that I have found so far. As I say, unfortunately this isn't for a bigger Easter egg and it is just for audio logs, but it is what it is. It's out of the way, we don't need to search for it anymore, and now I'll just leave the audio logs playing for you guys so you can actually hear what they are. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and also subscribe if you are new around here. Thank you and goodbye.
This is Groom Lake Station Chief Cornelius Pernell. Personal log, March 11, 1961. After being unable to get McElroy or Gates to see the light, I hoped my meeting with McNamara would fare better, but I had no such luck. For years now, DoD have run experiments with their 115 division, but we're the ones with all the supply. I told McNamara we have the Fort Knox of Element 115 right next to our nuclear testing site. If we combined resources and work together instead of simply bartering resources, Groom Lake could receive the funding to properly mine the materials and expand experimentation. But no, McNamara was uninterested. Another Secretary of Defense, another bust for Project Broken Arrow. Personal log, February 23rd, 1963. The construction of the moon teleporter ongoing. A number of scientists from the Pentagon's 115 division have been stationed on site here at Groom Lake. Dr. Schuster, head of the operation, continues to be full of surprises. He's been telling me these stories about an evil little girl named Samantha, that she can control the undead. I asked Colonel Sawyer about it and he told me to pay it no mind. Apparently everybody's been laughing off Schuster's stories for years now. But then, yesterday, Schuster says he has proof. He claims this Samantha is responsible for several outbreaks over the last 20 years. Rattles off a bunch of names, and one of them was the Rising Sun facility. I lost a good man there, Peter McCain, and never got an explanation for it. I've decided to investigate this further. Personal log, July 29th, 1963. I've spent the last several months combing through archives and conducting extensive research. And I can't believe what I'm about to say, but this is real. This girl, creature, entity, this being possesses a very real and very dangerous power. Fortunately, as of now, her attacks have been contained. But if she were to choose to unleash fury, she could wipe us off the map. And not just the United States, she could destroy everyone. But there is an opportunity here. combat this threat, the Pentagon is going to need to significantly increase their 115 operation. To support that, they'll need greater access to our gold mine at Groom Lake. Project Broken Arrow is the key to all of this. 2 birds, 1 stone. We'll combat a threat to national security, and I'll secure the funding for my program and its operations. I'm drafting a report on the incidents. I plan to present it to McNamara in the coming weeks. Personal log, September 3rd, 1963. The discussion with McNamara was a resounding success. His plans for it are bigger than I ever thought possible. Fools. It was so easy. All those hawks over there think about is war. I offered them a morsel, a nugget, and had the meeting out of the palm of my hand. Yeah, well, good riddance. They'll get their war, and I'll get my riches. They want to destroy this Samantha? It's so terrifying. Why destroy her when we can take her power and harness it for ourselves? With the amount of element 115 buried down there, just imagine what we could do. We could mold the earth anew, create it in our image. A toast. Here's to Dr. Schuster for gifting me this opportunity. When we get the excavator up and running at the test site, I'll be sure to get him access. And here's to Broken Arrow. And to opening new worlds.
This will be body odor. Very deadly.
Carpenter!
Broken Arrow. Dream of mine for many years. When I joined the company, you know what I did? What I cut my teeth on? I sent men to their deaths. I was a handler. First for the OSS, then the CIA. I oversaw ops, and I sent in men to die. I was a bow. They were my arrows. Smokey, John Banana, and Peter McCain, Tank Dempsey. The list goes on and on. So many men lost. But my ops were good. Job well done. Pats on the back for Pernell. So, I climbed the ladder and eventually became station chief here. And spent much of my time, now that I think about it, in this very room. After we'd mined the element 115, we'd store it in here. I would stare at it for hours. I got lost in it. And then one day, it just clicked. I had to do what Group 935 failed to do. I would build a program to harness its power. I was tired of killing. I wanted to create technological marvels, help humanity improve the human condition, and who knows, maybe even bring the dead back to life. Repair the broken arrow, if you will. Now, I have the perfect subject. This is Cornelius Pernell, report 639, August 3rd, 1963. Earlier today, while Dr. Schuster was performing test number 11, we had an unexpected arrival through the teleporter. We've been unable to verify what year they came from. Our struggle with temporal anomalies during teleportation is well documented, but we are certain of where they came from. The moon. This event alone is baffling enough and is without explanation. But it becomes downright absurd when you take into account that I know 2 of the 4 individuals. Corporal Tank Dempsey of the United States Marine Corps, who I knew personally and was declared KIA after a failed rescue op to recover Peter McCain. And Dr. Edward Richtofen from Group 935, who went missing weeks after we formalized the agreement to initiate Operation Stapler. I didn't recognize the other two, but they and Corporal Dempsey were in a delusional, near catatonic state. Medical evaluation shows they've suffered from excessive element 115 exposure. And quoting our medic, "I'm not even sure how they're still alive." As for Dr. Richtofen, initially we believed him DOA. Upon closer examination, we discovered his body is very much alive, just zero brain activity. How it came to be that these 4 men were on the moon, we may never know. However, for the immediate future, we'll be keeping them here at Groom Lake. They are ideal candidates for additional 115 testing. This is Cornelius Pernell. Report 715, October 13th, 1963. I'm filing this report on behalf of Private Gordon. Private Gordon was working graveyard in Hangar 4, where our new test subjects are being kept. At 0300 this morning, Private Gordon reports a, quote, bright blue oval-shaped light beam materialized in the room, end quote. Out of said light beam stepped, and I quote, a zombie dressed in a World War II German military uniform. This zombie did not interact with Private Gordon, but instead slowly walked up to the comatose body of Dr. Edward Richtofen, who, up until now, we've been unable to resuscitate. Private Gordon then observed this zombie touching the body of Dr. Richtofen, at which point the zombie turned to ash, and Dr. Richtofen immediately let out a guttural shriek and began cackling. I cannot verify Private Gordon's story, but what I can tell you is that as of this morning, Dr. Richtofen is very much alive, and he is very animated. So much so, we decided to have him sedated.
Got us a re-up!